Your blood is one of the busiest systems inside your body. Every second, it delivers oxygen and nutrients that keep your heart beating, your brain thinking, and every organ working properly. Most people never think about their blood until a medical test reveals a problem. But long before that happens, your body often begins sending quiet warning signs that something may be changing. After the age of 60, these signals become even more important. Natural aging, poor circulation, vitamin deficiencies, and chronic health conditions can slowly affect your blood without causing obvious symptoms. The problem is that many older adults mistake these changes for normal aging. They ignore them for months or even years until a simple problem becomes much more serious. The encouraging news is that your body usually whispers before it screams. Learning to recognize those whispers may help you protect your health before complications develop. Today, we're going to uncover 9 silent signs that your blood may be trying to warn you. Some of these symptoms may seem harmless at first, but together they could tell a much bigger story. Perhaps you've noticed feeling unusually tired lately, even after sleeping well. Instead of waking refreshed, you feel exhausted before your day has even begun. Healthy blood carries oxygen to every muscle in your body. When that oxygen delivery becomes less efficient, even the smallest activities can suddenly feel surprisingly difficult. Walking across a parking lot may leave you breathless. Carrying groceries into your home may require several breaks instead of one simple trip. Many people simply blame old age for this change. However, persistent fatigue should never be accepted without understanding what's causing it. Some people also notice their hands never seem to stay warm anymore. Even during mild weather, their fingers remain cold while everyone else feels perfectly comfortable. Your feet may also stay cold beneath thick socks and blankets. This often happens because reduced circulation affects the farthest parts of your body first. Along with cold hands and feet, you may notice tingling that comes and goes. Others describe numbness that slowly becomes more frequent over time. These symptoms might seem minor at first, but healthy circulation should allow warm blood to reach every corner of your body throughout the day. Now take a careful look at yourself in the mirror. Does your skin appear noticeably paler than it did just a year ago? Perhaps your family has commented that you look tired or unwell. Sometimes the first change appears in your lips, gums, or even the inside of your lower eyelids. Healthy blood gives your skin its natural color by supplying oxygen to tiny blood vessels beneath the surface. When that process changes, your appearance may slowly change too. Because these changes happen gradually, many people fail to notice them. Friends and family often recognize the difference before you do. Have you ever stood up from a chair and suddenly felt dizzy? Maybe everything went dark for a few seconds before returning to normal. Occasional dizziness can happen to anyone, but repeated episodes may suggest your brain isn't receiving the steady blood flow it depends on every second. Some people begin avoiding stairs because they feel unsteady. Others become nervous about walking outside alone because they're afraid of falling. Ignoring frequent dizziness can be dangerous, especially after 60. A single unexpected fall can completely change someone's independence. Another change many people overlook is bruising more easily than before. Small bumps suddenly leave large purple marks that remain for days or even weeks. Healthy blood contains platelets that help stop bleeding after injuries. Changes in these cells may allow bruises to appear much more easily than they once did. Some older adults also notice bleeding gums while brushing their teeth. Others experience nosebleeds that happen more often without any obvious reason. While medications can sometimes explain these symptoms, unusual bruising should never simply be accepted as a normal part of getting older. Have you noticed that even tiny cuts seem to heal much more slowly now? A scratch that once disappeared within days may now remain visible for weeks. Healthy blood delivers nutrients and infection-fighting cells directly to damaged tissue. Without strong circulation, your body's natural healing process slows considerably. This becomes especially important for people living with diabetes. Slow healing may increase the risk of infections that become much harder to treat. Small wounds often reveal much bigger problems happening beneath the surface. That's why doctors never ignore slow healing in older adults. Sometimes the warning signs become even more surprising. You may begin feeling short of breath while doing activities that never used to bother you. Walking through the grocery store suddenly feels exhausting. Even making the bed or taking out the trash may leave you breathing much harder than before. Many people immediately blame their lungs or heart. But reduced oxygen delivery through your blood can produce very similar symptoms. Your body depends on healthy blood to transport oxygen everywhere it needs to go. When that system changes, your breathing often changes too. These symptoms don't automatically mean you have a serious blood disorder. Many different medical conditions can produce similar warning signs. However, when several of these changes begin appearing together, your body may be asking for attention instead of silence. Listening early may make all the difference before a much larger health problem develops. Ignoring these warning signs doesn't make them disappear. In many cases, they slowly become more noticeable until everyday life becomes much more difficult than it once was. Some people begin noticing frequent headaches that seem to appear without any clear reason. They drink more water, get extra sleep, and take pain relievers, yet the headaches continue returning. Your brain depends on a constant supply of oxygen-rich blood every second of the day. Even small changes in circulation can sometimes contribute to recurring headaches or pressure that shouldn't be ignored. You may also notice your heart beating much faster while you're resting. Sitting quietly on the couch suddenly feels like you've just climbed a flight of stairs. When your blood isn't carrying oxygen efficiently, your heart often works much harder to compensate. Over time, this extra workload can leave you feeling uncomfortable and unusually aware of every heartbeat. Another quiet sign is losing your appetite without understanding why. Meals you once enjoyed suddenly become less appealing, and you begin eating smaller portions every day. Many people believe this simply happens with age, but unexplained changes in appetite can sometimes accompany blood-related conditions. Persistent changes deserve a conversation with your healthcare provider. Some older adults also notice difficulty concentrating throughout the day. Reading a newspaper or following a television program suddenly requires much more effort than before. Because your brain depends on healthy circulation, reduced oxygen delivery may affect focus, attention, and mental clarity. These small changes often develop so gradually that they're easy to overlook. Have you ever noticed that small infections seem to last much longer than they used to? A simple cold may linger for weeks instead of days, leaving you feeling completely exhausted. Healthy blood carries white blood cells that help your body fight infections. When this system isn't working efficiently, recovering from illness may take much longer than expected. Another change many people ignore is swelling around the feet and ankles. Shoes that once fit comfortably may suddenly feel tight by the end of the day. While swelling has many possible causes, poor circulation is one of them. Your body should never be forced to struggle moving blood efficiently through your legs and feet. Some people begin experiencing muscle weakness that seems completely out of proportion to their activity. Lifting grocery bags or getting out of a chair becomes surprisingly difficult. Your muscles rely on oxygen-rich blood to produce strength and energy. Without that steady supply, even healthy muscles may begin feeling weaker than they should. The important thing to remember is that these symptoms rarely appear overnight. They usually develop little by little until they begin affecting your everyday routine. That's why paying attention to small changes is so important after the age of 60. Your body often gives you plenty of opportunities to act before a condition becomes serious. Fortunately, there are several simple habits that may help support healthier blood and better circulation. The first is staying physically active every single day, even if it's only a comfortable walk around your neighborhood. Movement encourages healthy blood flow throughout your body. Even 30 minutes of walking most days of the week can support better circulation and overall cardiovascular health. Eating foods rich in iron, vitamin B12, folate, and protein also helps your body produce healthy blood cells. Colorful vegetables, lean meats, beans, fish, eggs, and leafy greens are excellent choices. Drinking enough water is equally important because dehydration makes it harder for your blood to circulate efficiently. Many older adults simply don't drink enough fluids during the day. Regular medical checkups are another powerful way to protect yourself. A simple blood test can often identify problems long before noticeable symptoms begin interfering with daily life. Managing blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol also plays a major role in keeping your circulation healthy. Small improvements made today may help prevent much larger problems in the future. Most importantly, never ignore changes that continue getting worse over time. Your body is remarkably intelligent, and it often sends warning signs for a reason. Listening to those signals doesn't mean living in fear. It means giving yourself the opportunity to take action while problems are still easier to manage. Healthy aging isn't about avoiding every illness. It's about recognizing early warning signs, making smarter daily choices, and working with your healthcare provider to protect your health. Your blood has been working for you every second since the day you were born. Taking care of it today is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself for a healthier, stronger, and more independent future. If today's video helped you understand these silent warning signs, remember that knowledge is one of the most powerful tools you have. The sooner you recognize these changes, the greater your opportunity to protect your health and continue enjoying life with the people you love for many years to come.